Now, if you're here to just subscribe and chill, this channel is not for you. This YouTube channel is not for you. You can just take your subscription and please slam the door on your way out. We won't hear it because it's virtual. I'll tell you right now, real quick, why. In my opinion, Ronaldo was right. I'll tell you why. I think, in my opinion, Ronaldo needed a way to respond and express himself. Let me get to it. Obviously, before we talk Ronaldo, we got to say big shout out to Eric Ten Hag and the Red Army for showing up today and showing Spurs who's the boss. Like, the way we play today, that's Ten Hag ball, baby. That's Ten Hag ball right there. That's Ten Hag ball defined. But we're not talking about the way we're going to play for a second. Let me just delve into... Let me be Ronaldo for a second. Let me just be Ronaldo for one moment, okay? You cannot have the audacity to talk to me about disrespecting the team when I've been the player that put the team first. I've been the player that came back to Manchester United for the love, wanting the best for Manchester United. Now, matter of fact, Georgina and I experienced the most tragic loss of our lives earlier this year. Matter of fact, April 18th, she mentioned that was the worst moment of her life, the worst moment of Ronaldo's life. Okay? But what did I do? I put the team first. So do not talk to me about not putting the team first. Do not come here and talk to me about being selfish, being egotistical. Because I could have asked for an emotional leave, but I didn't. I knew that the team needed me. I knew that I was the important player in the team. And great, I used that also as, part-time therapy. It took my mind off things. I was participating. I produced. And guess what? Top goal scorer for the team, baby, at the end of the season. But you know what? It's not about that. It's about experiencing the loss, okay, of a loved one and still being able to say, hey, I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'm going to put that aside. Now, April, right? What's after April? May, June, July. Okay? Just 3 months in, 4 months in. What happens? Let's go to Exhibit A real quick. Just because you know what? Right there, 26th of July, okay? I show up to Carrington with my manager. That's me right there. That's Ronaldo. Game face on. But who's got the real game face? My agent. Look at that. If you see the smile, this is not really a smile. This is game face vibes in the car. Okay? And when we there looking, not really, not even look. My agent, Jorge Mendes, had 4 text messages to show you, John Murtaugh and Richard Arnold. 4 text messages. One from Napoli saying, hey, we're playing Champions League football. We're going to need you. One from Todd Bowley saying, hey, you're the reason why I like soccer. Another message from Milan, okay? Another message from the homies in Paris, the niggas in Paris. It's not Mansour. What's his name? Man, whatever his name is. Nasser, whatever, the Qatar Sports Investment Group. Nasser Al-Khelaifi, you know? 4 text messages. A missed call from Carlo Ancelotti. A missed call from Diego Simeone. Saying, homie, we need you. And you like, no. I politely asked to leave. After your little parade in Bangkok and Australia, I politely asked to leave with Jorge, and you politely declined. You said, no, we're in a rebuild. No, we have a contract to honor. No, we're going to see this through because you part of the reshaping revolution of Manchester United. Okay. You said we're going to buy. We're going to really go in this transfer window. And you know what, George? I mean, not Joe. You know what, John? I bought into the project. I was like, hey, Jorge, chill. Let's see what they're talking about. Nothing happened in the transfer window. Nothing but a frantic transfer window. And then next thing, all right, cool. Anthony comes through. That's a notable signing. And then obviously you bring my friend Casemiro, okay? My friend Casemiro, who I scored with versus Pickford, okay? I scored against Pickford. You are like, all right, Casemiro and Ronaldo, do what y'all been doing over there when you're wearing white. And guess what? We got the goal versus Everton, the most important goal, the winning goal, the game-winning goal. And then you're going to act like I'm not important now. And matter of fact, you're going to really act like I'm not important when you're going to bring in Eriksen and Anthony Elanga. No disrespect to Elanga. Okay, nothing wrong with the boy. I like the boy, okay? As a matter of fact, I love Sweden. That's another story for another day. But I showed up with my guy, game face on, to Carrington after y'all went on your parade, and then y'all are going to act like, oh, no. whatever. Like, come on, man. Ronaldo has been mistreated. He's been maltreated. Realist United in the building. What up? I'm on my Ronaldo rant for a second. Let me finish. But Ronaldo has been mistreated by the organization. And now it's like we have to say, you know, what do you expect the guy to do? He has the spit in the face was Christian Eriksen and Elanga coming in. That was the oh, Don't talk to me about not putting the team first, because I've put the team first all my life. Okay? And I told you what happened in April and what happened in July. And you know what? Y'all are all just like every 3 or 4 months, change your mind. Brush, I'm pissed right now. I'm pissed for Ronaldo's sake. Because, like, people are just disrespecting him for not watching the credits. He sat for 89 minutes You watch, Ronaldo has seen this movie so many times. He does not need to know who the costume designer is. He does not need to know who the motherfucking sound designer is. He does not need to know none of that shit. 89 minutes. Thank Ronaldo for sitting through that shit. Because, matter of fact, Ronaldo deserves to be getting sharper for Chelsea. Man. This is how the conversation is going to go tomorrow. He's going to be like, yo, Eric, obviously, I'm sorry. You know that. I already Venmo. I sent the Cash App. Whatever. Fine. Put the fine. I sent the Cash App. No worries. I'm showing up on time to training. I just had to show my feelings. And that's why I respectfully say Ronaldo was right in his decision on walking out on the 89. He didn't. Yo, this is not the preseason game. Do not come to me with that excuses. Being like, yeah, he done this in preseason. This is not the preseason game. When you know what I'm saying? That he was just the one that was most famous. Diego Dallo was in there. Everybody was like, yo, oh man, this is the last game of the preseason. We coming back from Bangkok and Australia. We tired. Yo, and we're winning. The B team is playing. Let's go home. Brush. I'm trying to really, we can't, as fans, we can't always jump on the bandwagon and just support the organization, because we have to know sometimes how a person feels versus the organization. This is not Ronaldo's vendetta versus Erik ten Hag. I'm sure he loves and respects the guy, but he's got to be like, yo, this is what John Murtaugh said during the motherfucking dinner. He said, this guy's going to be important. He's going to be important. He's going to be important in the season coming. And then, show me if I'm important. That's Ronaldo saying his case. But anyway, I want to know how you guys feel. Was Ronaldo right or not? Obviously, I feel like that balance of power was always going to have to be addressed. It's like one of those, Pogba, Mourinho type situations. But right now, obviously, whatever happens, we always gonna side with Erik ten Hag, because Eric is cooking. Let's get real quick to the grades, because you know what? I spent some time on Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo. He's my GOAT. And I know that he was mistreated by the organization, and we deserve to really look at the situation from both angles, not just his side. That's all I'm going to say, about Ronaldo. All right. That dominated everything, but that's not really what I was hoping that was going to happen. Jeez. But people be talking about so much bandwagon jumping on Ronaldo's anti-Ronaldo FC. Come on now. We got to chill. Okay. This is the ones from the previous game. So obviously Ronaldo was not playing this time around. Who was playing? I think Rashford started, and then who replaced Bruno, Sancho, Rashford, Anthony, Casemiro. Fred was playing. Shaw. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Dope. All right. Oh, of course, David. You get an A. Amazing distribution. Were you watching Allison? David De Gea was been watching Allison. Man, how did you? Yo, Rashford should have he owes you an assist, David, because that was beautiful. Beautiful performance. Actually, one of the best performances I've seen from David De Gea, and the guy is showing that he can learn and improve under Erik ten Hag. So it raises another question of all right, what are we going to do with David in the future? But anyway, Dallo, my guy, he was good defensively. Offensively could have been better. So that is why you get a B. You need to have a good offensive contribution to get an A. But obviously, I want to recognize you had a clean sheet. So it should be an A minus, but it's going to be a B plus. Martinez, come on now. Martinez and Varane, Where is Hurricane and where is Son? Cause man, they missing. They missing partially. Also, Casemiro was closing down the gap. He was the guy who was closing down the passing lane. But anytime when what's his name? When Hurricane had it, Martinez was out there harassing him. Realist United said, "Do I like Rice? I love Rice. Oh, Rice is great. Rice. I have Rice. Oh, I did not have Rice today, but I have Rice in the fridge." Mainly because I don't like old rice. So I like fresh rice. I like fresh rice. Realist United, just so you know. Sure, it should be an A, but man, Lloris denies you of the A with that very good save. You struck the ball well, but it's a B. Sorry. It's a B. It's a B, Luke Shaw. I know I wanted to write an A. Fred, oh man, Fred, the church is now open, my guy. Fred gets an A, a beautiful A, because both goals, you had a contribution in that, and you definitely have to start the next game. You are one of those people that, like, here's the thing about Fred. We crucified him last game because he had a terrible game, let's be honest. But he also is one of those people that was the most improved player under Ralph Rangnick, one of the star players under the long weekend that Carrick was the manager. Fred was pretty much showing signs of being one of the players that can quickly transition into playing a high attacking rock and roll type of football, playing in the opposition half. So that guy deserves the credit. I know Scott is getting the credit because, like, Scott did bench Casemiro, but like Fred, when Fred gets into gear, when he gets into match rhythm, we're going to see good things, and I give you an A, and I know you're going to start versus Chelsea. Anthony, oh man. Anthony, the boy from the favela. The fella from the favela was very efficient. You should get an A plus, but it's an A, okay? Because you didn't get a goal. You hit the post. You hit the post, my guy. You get an A for that. Rashford, dazzling Rashford gets an A. You were good. You could be better. We need to see a goal. But like, you get an A minus. That should have been a B plus. But it's an A. We're just gonna round it off. It's one of those future situations where it should have been a B, but like, it's the reverse Luke Shaw situation, you know? Should have been a B, but it's an A. Just an A. Sancho, my guy. I mean, you were there, you were present, but like, we need an assist from you for you to get an A. You were there defensively for most of the situations, but you need to be there for all the situations to get an A. Brush, big up to you, Brush. Big up to you. Bruno gets... he gets an A only because it's a Rashford type of A. Only because he scored the goal. That goal was important. That second goal, let's be honest, that second goal was the nail in the coffin to be like, all right, we've secured the 3 points. Because without that goal, it would have been a nervy 4 minutes, and it was just been like crazy. So Bruno, you get the A just. But you were also very efficient with the ball and very good with it. So Erik ten Hag, my guy, it's an A that has disguised itself to become a C, because your let's make it a B. Because of your man management of Ronaldo. I hope I'm wrong about this, because Erik ten Hag, if you're only trying to really spark up the real Ronaldo, then I respect that. And if we're going to see the real Ronaldo versus Chelsea, because Todd Bowley would really love to see Ronaldo, and I'd love to see Ronaldo versus Chelsea. But if that's gonna be the situation, then pardon me, I don't know how that showed again. But anyway, but like, you know, it should be at an A because you got the 3 points, but it's a B because of that situation. I personally am not particularly impressed by how the handling of the Ronaldo situation went. I feel like Anthony Elanga should still come in. There's somebody else you can sub that you can allow the presence of Ronaldo, Rashford, Elanga. Why can that situation not happen, Eric? But it's gonna be like, hey, we did great. We did great. No cap. Thank you. You get the flowers. And you know who else gets the flowers? You, for tuning in and for liking and for subscribing. Big up to you. It's been a beautiful day. An amazing Wednesday. We got the 3 points that we needed. On to the next. Chelsea, Todd Bowley, we coming for you. You know what? Nobody believed in us, but you know who did? Ten